All right, and we're back. Apologies, everybody. Apologies. I don't know what to blame here, because what happened was Victoria 3 and OBS crashed both at the same time. So I don't know which one crashed the other, but man, that was not exciting. Well, the gods of ads demanded the stream as a sacrifice. Yeah, seriously, what was that about? Oh my god, I very much apologize, everybody. But thank you for everybody who's sticking with me. Yeah, I go with the wrong button. Clearly something was a wrong button there. And I don't know what it was. OBS, man. You're supposed to be better than Streamlabs. You are. Hold on, let me knock on wood. I don't mean to talk trash about you. All right. I guess that was my break. Oh, man. I feel bad, too. Somebody asked a question right before everything cut out on me, and I don't remember if it was on Twitch or YouTube. If you're still there, please ask your question again, because it all went to poop right as I was leaving. So, hopefully you're still there. But maybe you'll come back. All right. Oh, man. Okay, that's kind of disorienting, all of that. All right, let's do this. Well, we're back from our 90-second break. And we continue. Oh, my God. All right. So, okay, let's figure out what we're doing here. Let me start assigning conscripts. I left for a minute and came back to your Cuba run. Wow, that's the one it sent you into, huh? That's interesting. What happened? Different question. Are you going back to CK3 on Friday? Yes, I am. We're going to continue CK3 on Friday. I just couldn't do it this last Friday because it was Eid. But we are continuing that run. We're definitely gonna do that run until we finish the Iberian struggle. And then from there, we might even go further than that, I don't know. Twilight Zone, yeah, right. What if you're just in an endless loop of Cuba runs? Alright, so we can do 29 there. Yeah, that's right. Happy Eid. Yes, Eid Mubarak, my friend. Eid Mubarak. It was a good holiday. I had to go down and visit family. Well, had to. Make it sound like it's a chore. It was nice to go and visit family. My kids love it because they get presents. They love anything they get presents on. They're like, "What's this for?" I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. Just give me my presents. Wait, are we still doing... Oh my god, you know what it was? I was about to put violence suppression on here. Whew. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, we're gonna do violence suppression there. I'm afraid I'm gonna need much more in the way of munitions. Oh my god. No. Do not be export. Heavy tariff. Heavy tariff on exports. I guess we're not at war right now, that's why they're doing it, but... Let's... I think we already... Yeah, we already got that. Oh, we're gonna need more munitions. Interesting. Because when we raise those conscripts... Alright, let's get those. We'll finish that off. Then we'll do the arms industries. Now we're gonna... Here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do this. And then we'll do the food industries. We'll finish that, and then we'll get to the rest of the barracks. Because the barracks won't hire up really in time for this war. Now let me remind myself what this is looking like. See, the thing is, Germany very well might join in on this. Now, it seems like Russia will join in, which doesn't worry me too much, because we can take their army as it stands with the Civil War. So we gotta do this quickly. Get in and get out. Germany, on the other hand, though, does worry me. But if Germany joins in, I feel like there's a possibility of others, like the United States or Austria, joining in. And I kind of feel like... Alright, let's unpause. Well, oh, but no, we gotta get started before this Civil War starts. I was gonna say, let's get these arms industries done. No, we gotta do this now. Let's do it now. Alright. Let's do it. Oh, we got steel frame buildings. Okay. Okay, so they're just going for a revoke claim. Okay. Kind of worried about this one, if you can't tell. Let's mobilize all the armies. So we'll send these guys to the front. We'll keep those other two guys here. Whew, okay. Only one way to find out. That's why he saved. Yes, this is true. It's a good thing I did save, actually, because I saved right before the whole stream cut out. All right. Oh, Germany, please don't mess with us. Rotary valve engine, if we could... Oh, we get some labor saving. Okay. Well, we'll deal with that after the war. All right, here's hoping. Here's hoping. I don't think there's anything wrong with saving. It's just a game after all. Not real history. Nothing wrong with backing up in my mind. You're trying to have fun. Exactly, right? Exactly. See, when I play on my, like, when I play offline, I have no problem backing up. I don't know why. There's something with streaming. I'm like, oh, I'm only going to do a save scum in an absolutely necessary situation. But this might be one of them, depending on what happens here. If we did want to take this, it wouldn't put us over the infamy cap. Is there any... There's nothing really of importance here to take, though. I mean, are there people here? There are peasants there. Oh, we could do regime change. Actually, we should, you know, let's do a regime change with Greece. That'll make them more amenable to us, and we could get them into our power block. Then I don't really need to make them a protectorate. Hey, Matwis, hello, hello. What happened to the other stream? So, Vicky 3 and OBS crashed on me at the same time. I'm assuming one of them crashed the other. But that, yeah, that's what happened, unfortunately. Misclicks, yeah. Misclicks, there you go. Oh, Macedonia. Oh, Macedonia, yeah, it does have a munitions plant. Look at that. I think, though, this regime change might serve us well. Yeah, because what's their current government structure? Yeah, presidential republic, autocracy. So it's saying, what would it change? Freedom of conscience and and elected bureaucrats. So that, or... Because we can't do both. That'll make us infamous, and I feel like that's gonna be too much. No, I'm gonna do regime change. I'd rather get them on my side, get them into our power block. That'll help the power block. I can always build another munitions plant. All right. Oh my, oh man, I can't believe we got through that. I'm genuinely surprised by that, because now it turns out, you know, let's just demobilize these guys. I didn't need to call in the conscripts. Oh man, okay. Who's this? Sokoto? Oh. And a power block embassy. And they'll give us... Whoa! Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about Benin. That's why, yeah. So they'll trade through Benin. Oh, hell yeah. Let's do that. You guys could still back down. Actually, it's a good thing we added this. It'll give them a reason to back down. Yeah, what a deal, right? The AI rarely ever gives you, like, a good deal. I mean, I guess Sokoto really needs to trade through somebody. Oh, man. Okay. Wow. Wow. I'm actually heavily surprised by that. Now I'm kind of interested to see who wins this. I'd like the modernist revolt to win. Oh, there's still a monarchy, though. The armed forces suggest a more hardline foreign policy towards the Ottoman Empire due to our poor relations. Yeah, sure. I thought we already had a hardline policy towards them. All right. Oh, hell yeah. That's hilarious. Right? That's right. Sometimes you just need to exclaim joy. Why they wanted that? Well, because they're landlocked. So in order to trade with the world market, they need to get a deal through somebody. And then they chose us. I'll take it. All right. Ooh. Let's raise taxes a little bit. Oh yeah, let's get that tax on luxury furniture back. Let's see. There's something else I was gonna check. Oh, we're also not passing a law right now. Oh, we need mutual funds to do that. Okay. Well, then let's just do homesteading now. Well, actually, is that the next thing we really want to go to? Oh, command limit. Thank you, my friend. Oh, market liberal. Yeah, promote this guy. Actually, let's do this needless promotion while we still can. Before they get rid of it in 1.13. Yeah, we could do colonial affairs. Go to universal suffrage. We have no workers' rights. Actually, I would like to get off mercantilism, maybe. Nah, I think, yeah, homesteading will be... Oh my god, yeah, this whole time I keep forgetting. Our peasants can't internally migrate. Oh my god, yeah. God, I can't believe I let tenant farmers go that long to begin with. Sometimes I do things, you know? Alright, so if we win this war, we'll be able to complete this journal entry. Because we have everything else. Now, I suppose, yeah, we do got to get down there for the regime change. Yeah, we got to get down to the capital. But we should be able to do that. Now, how's this war going? Well, they can't get in this anyway. But I do want them to win. What though? I wonder what is the what is the sticking point here? What is it they have that the other one doesn't? Monarchy, autocracy. Yeah, you had a land reformer for a reason. That's true, right? We got them there. Now's your time to shine, my guy, my trade unionist guy. Actually, we should have an extra slot now, right? Oh yeah, that's right. We got this guy in here, the nihilist. All right, we took this. So now, you guys make your way over there. You know, Metropolitan Police Command. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna demobilize the main army. Because they don't have any more armies. And this is costing us a lot of money. So we're going to demobilize them. And then we'll see what this is about. In an obscure meeting, Grigor Ganashev and a proxy of the industrialists rambled at length about the positives of homesteading. One was cognizant enough to take minutes. Oh, this one's pretty good. No, we'll take this. The dedicated police force has solved a series of high-profile murders in Sofia thanks to our investment in their institution. Public confidence in the police is at an all-time high. Ooh. We could really use loyalists, but we could also do with lowering radicals from these political movements. I'd be a little worried about an armed forces nihilist. He just wants to destroy and has the means to. Yeah, I destroy because everything sucks. Why not destroy? We're gonna declare a rivalry with Germany. Give us a little bit more leverage generation, so plus 5%. Oh yeah, Russia lost its... Oh, Russia lost its leverage because of this revolt. So we are now on our way to getting 2 Sicilies in there. France, though, is still going to be a tough one. Yeah, now we're building the food industries, which is good. In general, we need this. We really do need more logging. What are we researching? Mutual funds. Okay, good. We could really use more universities at the moment. What's paper? What's paper at? We got quite a bit of it. All right. So we're going to finish this build queue. And then we're going to start catching up on some universities. There we go. These guys, though, are not building a lot. All right, so we just have to take the capital here. Okay, we're at a positive balance, which is good. What is our 553? Okay. Oh, you know, I should have looked to add a treaty article that would have been like a power block statue or something. Grigor Ganashev's attendance at a bourgeois fundraising banquet in Sofia has led to an uptick in funds promoting homesteading. Yeah, we'll do that. Why are you building a steel mill in Calabria and not Bulgaria? Because our dumb metals combine decided to build an iron mine. Oh, okay. So I'll take those off now. When they built this, this had a horrible productivity. So I was going to try to build some stuff that'll utilize it. And, oh, we got socialism. So that our iron mines would be more productive. But it looks like that's been fixed up. So we're not going to do that now. Although, yeah, the leverage, now that I think about it, the leverage would be nice. How are we doing here? We're almost there. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. We now have silk in our market, which is good. We won't need, hold on, we were importing it, right? Yeah. So now, let's tariff the import. As our industries have grown more and more crucial to the future of the Bulgarian nation, so too has the working class. Desperate workers' movements have begun to unite under the cause for socialism. Okay. So let's put a tariff on it. We got a good amount of population here. All right. Yes. So as long as we hold everything, we'll get the Teamkiller achievement when this time's out. So we got to hold it for like another 5 years. So now we can focus on Prussia of the Balkans and take on this German Empire. If we made these guys a protectorate, look at Germany. Germany is eyeing us. A social club popular with the educated classes held a salon in Sofia with Xenophont Atnasov speaking in favor of homesteading as an honored guest. All right. Let's start improving relations. See, the problem is Germany very well might get in on this. Great Britain declared a rivalry. No. Let's improve relations there. Although... oh, let's stop improving relations here. And then let's try to get some leverage on these guys. Mutual oh, okay, no. We'll do this for 10 years. All right. Oh, let's take it. Now that we won that war, click save. All right. Oh yeah, the specter haunting the world. The rising prevalence of socialist unrest within Bulgaria has begun to coalesce into a movement that threatens the rule of the upper classes. Struggle between classes has acquired a sharper edge as Bulgarian workers adopt the methods and principles of the socialist movement. So we'll fail. The progress bar reaches 100. Or if we enact Council Republic. If it fails, it'll trigger that. Communist, Anarchist, Vanguardist characters are more prevalent. Time runs out. They get fire break. Yeah, so our high policing institution and home affairs. Oh, the Bulgarian-Russian Union disbanded. Good. And the anti... Oh, the war is done. Oh, is it not? Wait. Yeah. Oh, so I can't really tell who won, to be honest with you. All right. All right. So now we finish this stuff. We finish that, and then we start doing the barracks. We do need to get these taxes back down, though. You know, now our private sector does have some money. Oh, you know what we should be doing? Do we have any industries these companies do? Yeah, the lead mines. Let's sell the lead mines first. So that hopefully our company takes it. No, I think that modernist revolt won. Yeah, because that power block is gone. A trade league. You know, it might be worth getting good relations with them now, because they could help us with Germany. Yeah, we're gonna try to do that. Now that they have a new government, let's do that. Oh, I forgot too. Greece has a new government. We don't quite have the leverage yet. But we can work on it. All right. Yeah, we have a lot of negotiating we could do here, but we don't really need to. We'll leave it be for now. All right, let's get all these things built up. Also, so what is the... All right. Industrialists and Orthodox Church are split over the semantics of a clause regarding homesteading. Grigor Ganashev has published articles designed to drag the public into this bickering. Damn, if we took this, we'd be just short of be fruitful and multiply. Though if we take this, our industrialists will get a little bit more power. And they'll get political concessions. Let's do that. Yeah, I suspect the Greeks don't like you very much. I wonder why. Why, though? Ooh, you know, we do have a lot of investment rights we've given out. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Oh, wait. Oh, man, I didn't want to do that. I forgot. That was giving us leverage. Damn it. Ugh. I hate it when I do, like, just dumb things like that. Alright, let's do that. Oh yeah, and the power block embassy. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we don't need that. Let's do it for 10 years. Alright, that should get us back on track. Misclick. That's right. Whoopsies. It's just a little whoopsie, that's all it is. You know, we could try to protect her at the Ottomans. What's funny is nobody will get involved, but it's gonna make us massively infamous. We're probably gonna get a bunch of cut down to size stuff. Oh, a Sokoto revolt. Yeah, what's going on with the Austrian? Oh yeah, we got a defensive pact there. Okay. Why is France building in our country? Oh yeah, the power block embassy. The wine produced in Mejia has been lauded as sommeliers by outstanding. Yeah, let's take that prestige. Oh boy. Oh, we didn't get anything. Yeah. Nice. Russia has declared Germany to be their rival. So, hey, we got mutual rivals. Be our friends. Homesteading was on everyone's lips in every coffee house. Afterwards, Grigor Ganashev was ready to cross trade unions and help the law pass. Yeah, we'll take that. Let's go to that. Oh, wasn't I... Yeah, I was subsidizing this. We don't need to do that now. We have pops. Yeah, we have pops everywhere. So we can just build, build, build. Oh yeah, and we can go to steel frame buildings now. We need the steel. Yeah. Alright, so we'll get through this build queue, and then next is getting steel. Although we're also, yeah, we're gonna need glass, explosives. Do we even have glass? Our private sector must have built some. What is it in our market? Okay. And porcelain's pretty expensive. So we should have one of these guys build porcelain. Wait. Who? Oh. German Empire. Did we... How are they building? Oh, they were building in Greece. I was like, we never gave Germany building rights. You got the lead for glassworks. This is true, we do, right? Thing is, though, we don't want to collapse the price of this glass. But we can use it here for right now. We have... Eventually, we'll need... we'll need the lead for that. It will make the lead more profitable, too. So let's do that. Yeah, there we go. Arts academies in Austria. These guys are so close. God, if we can just... This company is killing me. These damn Austrian trade centers. This afternoon, Lyubin, that guy, leader of the trade unions, delivered a fiery speech advocating for the enactment of homesteading. Well, we could make him more popular. He's our ruler. That wouldn't be too bad. We're at 56%. Yeah, we'll take this. Don't you want Constantinople? I do. I do. I would like to take it. Although they got a ton of turmoil right now. But it would be nice to take. Yeah, what would happen if I went for it right now? We'd stay under the infamy cap. Nobody would join in. This would be a lot of infamy, though. Opium, though. Oh! Forgot, too, we will get opium. In the midst of the debate surrounding homesteading, one of the country's leading playwrights, strongly associated with the trade unions, has staged a widely acclaimed play whose politically laden theme makes no secret of the author's desire for the law to be passed. Let's get the prestige. Military shipyards would be nice. Well, we got a couple of those. But we could really use some opium in our market, because I would like to move to field hospitals. Interesting, too, if I go after this, we'll stay under the infamy cap. Nobody will get involved. You know, you always want to take a save at important points. Alright, let's do this, said Cow. Because I think we could... 62 battalions. We wouldn't have to call up too many conscripts. Our problem, though, is we're carrying a lot of debt. We do need it, though. It would be worth it. It would be worth it. We might be able to get them to back down, actually. Alright, so what we're going to do is... we're going to mobilize all the armies. We're not going to call the conscripts. That might be a mistake, because raising the conscripts could actually get them to back down, possibly. Oh. And force. If we go to nationalize buildings, though, we'll be over. Oh, hey, we got a Twitch bot. Hello, Twitch bot. It's now a real Twitch party. Goodbye, Twitch bot. I'm worried about, in our situation, going over our infamy cap. Yeah, we could eliminate all that stuff. Ooh, I would really like to do this, though. It's not worth it. But we can revoke claims, so... we'll revoke claims on all the places we have. They only... so it's only the 3. When we have 120 there, okay. So let's revoke claim. Yeah, they're confident, huh? All right. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to raise oh, especially here, I almost forgot. We do have to raise these conscripts. Why did I lose all the conscripts in here? Huh. Well, raise them. Alright, the munitions plants. Let's get them up and going. Unfortunately, my friends... I don't want to go infamous, but if we add a big enough war goal as secondary, they might back down. But I am very hesitant about becoming infamous right now. Where are all these soldiers coming from? Oh yeah, 95. That's pretty much what they got. Oh yeah, and let's send our guys here to blockade them. What do they want? Prussia, yeah. I don't know if I want to call anybody in. Actually, what I could really use is some money. $10K would be wonderful for us. See, I am kind of worried about Russia joining in just to take Dobruja. So let's keep this under the infamy cap. I can afford 2 infamy. No, there's nothing. I can't do that. See, I wish I could force them. You know, hold on. Are they trading on the world market? Are they trading tobacco? No. Chile. Seeking to eliminate the need of middlemen by bringing together farmers, laborers, and shopkeepers in a cooperatively owned business, a newly formed farmers cooperative in Vodarska, Macedonia, desiring to improve the lot of their constituent members, have used their considerable local influence to push for the enactment of homesteading. I could really use the loyalists right now, actually. But I would also like this to just pass. Yeah, let's do this. We could use the loyalists. I feel like maybe I should call 2 Sicilies in. I feel like, though, that invites others. And, like, I don't have that big of an advantage over them. I think we're going to stay like this. I really want to stay under 25 here. And there's really nothing else. I suppose the smart move would have been to wait a little bit until my infamy went back down. I didn't need to do this so quickly, but it'll still be helpful. Oh, alright, we're building these universities now. So, when we're done with that, let's start upping this. And then we need explosives here. And then all of that will get us prepared for steel frame buildings. Just as the homesteading law looked ready to topple, the trade unions found itself rallying with the assistance of Grigor Ganeshev. It now has the support it needs to pass without compromise. Now I'll take this one because it'll give me 1% of pops become loyalist. Hey, Pasta Puffin! Hello, hello! How are you? Good to see you again. How's it going? Alright, let's do this. Wait, is everybody on the front? Yeah. Okay, good. Good, good. Nice, nice. Got some Mortal Kombat 11 downloading. Oh, very nice. God, I haven't played a Mortal Kombat game in a long, long time. Oh, the Patriotic Party. What did that do to us here? I do want to keep them in government. I don't want... I'll stay with a contested government. Yeah, we'll stay with this. Oh, but you know, I only had the petite bourgeoisie and all of them in there. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, what do we got going on here? Election season has begun in Bulgaria. And with it, the strategizing of the government's fixers. If we wish, we may wield the power of the state to ensure a favorable results. Alright, so where's this election starting? The Conservative Party is in the lead. Alright, good thing we haven't tipped the scales yet, because we might need to do it now. For the Radical Party. Grigor Karamenikov intends to travel across Verdovska, Macedonia by train to campaign for the Conservative Party. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, I guess we'll get 2 years of difficult train output. Can states be renamed? Well, so states can change their name in-game. Yeah. So I thought, yeah, you can change it. Oh, yeah, I never really thought I never realized either you can change the town names. But also, based on who owns the state, the names will, like, dynamically change as well. We have a Serbian fundamentalist revolt going. Uh-oh. Alright. So we got all those new soldiers. Serbia is calling on our support as their ally. Oh, yeah, they're in our power block. They're utilizing the power block. Yeah, we'll accept. All right, we are at the hour mark though, so we do have to take a quick 90-second break. I'm kind of scared because this is what crashed everything before, but it should be fine. But we are going to take a quick 90-second break, pay homage to our gods of ads that we love so much. Don't mess with my stream, gods of ads. All right, so 90 seconds and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back, and we're back. Wait, Austria is in your power block? No, no, they're not. They have their own power block going on. So we have Bosnia and Serbia. Oh, but we can get Albania now. Oh, 55% chance. We'll just do it as a treaty. And then 2 Sicilies. Man, we need a little bit more from them. What more can we add in here? Man, there's nothing else. I mean, I guess we could just make them economically dependent. We could force them to go right of assembly. That would do it. Wait, what was... Wait. Oh, yeah, I guess we do it as a new treaty. And... I don't want to pay the money. We don't have the money. Do we have a treaty that... If we canceled this treaty, we could try to renegotiate it with that in there. Though we risk losing this alliance. But... this would be +3. But if we get them in our power block, we have an alliance. Let's withdraw from this. Might be a dumb move, but... oh yeah, we'll guarantee independence, but you... have to do that. Ah, man. And then... we'll give you 1,500. Yeah. Well, hold on. Actually... yeah, that's 400 leverage generation, and this would get us 300. So we do have to keep that. All right, so this might do it. We'll get some extra leverage generation from this law here. But we'll only do this for 5 years so that we can get out of it. Because I don't like this money transfer. Alright, good. Oh, yeah, yeah. So now we got Albania in there. Yeah, we gotta get this rank up. We need more prestige here. Oh! Forgot. We're in this war. Oh my god, does Serbia not have... So, the Serbia revolt has about 28. Serbia itself has, like, nothing. Alright, what can we take off of here? Oh, we can actually take a lot off of here. So let's send the cavalry over here. Yeah, and we should be okay. Why is this so important right now? Wait, which thing? The deal with two Sicilies? Serbia has our hearts. That's what they have. Yeah, that's right. They have our hearts and minds. And I want them to stay in our power block. Alright. So we'll finish up these universities, and then we'll start working on construction goods. God. Oh, so if so two Sicilies, we wanted to get in that they're going to change their free speech law because we're right on the cusp of getting them on our power block, but there's not much else we can put in the deal. Censorship is giving them plus 25% leverage resistance, which is what's letting them... Oh, why are we losing so much? Is letting them keep 230 unclaimed leverage. So by changing that law to oh, okay, we got the... Man, too many things popping around there. So they're getting plus 25% leverage resistance if they change the right of... If they change to right of assembly, they won't have that anymore. And so that means 25% of the unclaimed leverage that they're holding on to will become available. However, I'm now losing a lot of the leverage I already had. I don't know what it is that we lost. Oh, wait, did they just cancel? Oh, they canceled that treaty. Oh. I guess they really don't want to do that. Alright, well, we do want to get this back then. Alright. Yeah, we don't need to do that. I'm looking for something. that will give us more leverage on them. Sending the cavalry is too cliche. Yeah, a little too much. A little too much. I would have thought a power block embassy would be better. It is. I mean, it's, the embassy's given us quite a bit. We just need more. We need more. I can't believe they just canceled that. All right. We're just gonna have to do it with economic dependence, and we'll have to try to run a surplus influence for a little bit to get that leverage generation. So let's do this. All right. So now we'll get up to 350. All right, and we'll see where that gets us from there. All right, what's going on in this war here? How come they're not lose? Oh, okay, they're gonna lose by 5. Okay, because it would be nice if we could not be at war. Do you still have a power block embassy, or is that in the treaty you withdrew from? No, that's in one of the other treaties. This one here, with the investment rights. And that's getting us plus 300 leverage generation. See, part of the other problem is that there's a lot of people vying for their attention. So you can see the British Empire, the Austrian one, the German one, and the Spanish one are all trying to get their attention. Oh, and the Russian one. See, okay, we did election fraud on this, and yet we still lost the election. I don't know how that happens. We got a bunch of momentum. It still wasn't enough to overturn the results, though. Oh yeah, that's right. We're not passing anything right now, though. So we get the industrialists in there. Let's do that. You know, we might be able to go laissez-faire. Oh no, we can't. Man, our investment pool really drained there. Actually, it wouldn't be bad to go to universal suffrage at this point. We could go... We could go free trade. It'll help our imports. We always could go total separation. Actually, what are the majority of the Turkish pops? Oh, majority of them are Sunni. Oh, this could help with some acceptance. Oh, actually, and we could try to go for this again. I think we might try to go for this again. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of movements that want it. All right, let's do it, because we've got a bunch of negotiations we can do for this. The industrialists have agreed to meet at a local market to surreptitiously discuss changing their stance on cultural exclusion. So we could do this, but we're gonna get that private construction contracts. Even though we want to build all that stuff. We could just give them political concessions. Let's give them the political concessions. And then the Orthodox Church. After several rounds of terse correspondence, the Orthodox Church have met with the president's representatives and outlined their demands. We don't want to do that. Standard of living. We're not going to be able to raise the standard of living by pretty much 5. So we'll do that. Yeah, we got a bunch of stall. I thought we were going to be able to negotiate with the petite bourgeoisie to lower the stall. But I guess not. But it's okay. Oh, who are they fighting? Oh, East Switzerland. Take a look at this. We haven't looked in a little bit. We could really use Great Britain as a friend. Oh, we don't need to be improving relations here. So we can get just a little bit more leverage generation. All right. Oh, man, we're a little over half of our debts. All right, we can demobilize these guys. That'll cut things down a little bit. Look at this. Basically have a Germany situation here. East Switzerland and West Switzerland. Or just Switzerland. Hey, Marisa, how's the war going? Good. We are winning on both fronts. The problem is it's getting a little expensive for us here. We really do have to get out of it. Oh, and look at our bureaucracy. Uh-oh. Oh no. What is this? This is not good. Ooh boy. Org winning armies, low on bureaucracy. Yeah, the army org will go back up. It looked like it was a temporary thing, but yeah, the bureaucracy is a little difficult. You have to spend a good while recovering from this war, but that's how it is. I know, unless we have to jump into this war, which I don't really want to. Hey, Urkag, what's up? What's your industrial base with Bulgaria now? Did you play Vic since Charters DLC waiting for April? Oh, did not play since Charters waiting for April. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun in April. The industrial base right now, I would say I don't think we have a specific industry, to be honest with you. We're trying to get tobacco off the ground because we have a Bulgaria specific company here, but it's proving very difficult. I suppose I need to start just really focusing on one industry, or changing it up, because I thought tobacco was going to be our thing and it's not. Too bad you're playing this game before they introduce tolls. Oh yeah, to pay in straits like Constantinople. I know, right? That would have been nice right here. Yeah, bureaucracy in Benin. I've been looking at that. See, the problem is they're unincorporated though, so we get negative 10% throughput on those. Plus, it's going to be hard to hire because the vast majority of people have zero acceptance. So government buildings here are not going to be great, which is part of the problem of the taxation capacity and everything. I guess what would be nice is if we could create a colonial institution. But yeah, civilizing mission, but we would need to be like the largest state in the Niger region, and that's not really going to work. No. I mean, if we cancel this, we're going to lose... Which treaty is it? This one. It'll cancel the investment rights. I don't want Germany to get bigger. But, like, we can't take on Germany right now. Well, okay. What am I kidding here? So we definitely can't take on Germany right now. So I can't get into this war. Is anybody else leaning? Spain is. Yeah, nobody else is going to get involved in this. I'm sorry, Austria, but... I mean, I got rid of that investment rights. I don't mind that. Well, they got Chile. Wait, why did Albania break that with us? Oh. Well, let's get good relations. What's the Spanish army looking like? Ah, nice. Oh, thank God I got out of that. The Dominion of India joined in. I don't want to deal with that. Germany is returning the favor for when you declared war against the Russian Civil War. Yeah. Well, no, I didn't get involved in that Russian Civil War. I stayed out of it. I just exploited it by going after Greece while they were distracted. But I didn't do that. I didn't actually get involved in it. But we now have this. So let's incorporate it. We don't have a lot of our pops here. But let's demobilize the main army. Did you get the event to claim Constantinople and change colors yet? No. Nope, we did not get that. Was that something part of Bulgaria? I vaguely remember that from a dev diary, but I didn't know that was part of Bulgaria. let's get this war done. So we can be done with war for a little bit. And that's just what Germany did. Take advantage of your distraction. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They got me on that one. Alright, yeah, we need this to go down. $108. We're going down here. All right. So let's bring taxes down a little bit. Fortunately, we're going to have to bring a lot of this stuff down. Yeah, I think part of our problem... Yeah. Yeah, no, that's our problem. Our private sector, once again, is having trouble building. Let's slow down for a second here. Let's take a look. Oh, why is it not showing me German buildings? Yeah, you got a choice between claiming Constantinople or claiming Yugoslavia. Oh, yeah. No, we did get that event. I claimed Yugoslavia because I would like to have the option near at some point in the run to try to form Yugoslavia, because Bulgaria doesn't by default isn't a candidate to form Yugoslavia. So you have to take that event to still be a candidate at some point. You're supposed to get the event once you complete the Prussia and the Balkans journal entry. Oh, and then you can proclaim the Bulgarian Empire. Not sure what happened this game. Oh, yeah. No, we haven't completed Prussia. Oh, no. Sorry. We did complete Prussia, the Balkans journal entry. That's when we got it. But we chose the Yugoslavia one. Yeah. He chose the Yugoslavian option early in the game. I remember now. Time to get to war again, yeah. This is not going to be good. And speaking of not being good... we have been hampered by this investment pool all game. Just wait a bit while fixing the economy and infamy lowers and then invade north, then I guess. Yeah. We don't have the military, though, to take on Germany. This is the run where Germany suddenly became Super Germany. Alright, let's get more trading going. Let's take a look at PMs. Actually, how much explosives do we have? Alright, not tons. Alright, so let's take a look here. Yeah, time to rebuild the economy is right. You know, I haven't looked at clippers, I feel like, in forever. Where are we with clippers? Oh yeah, we could totally make more of these guys. Alright, so let's get these guys doing that. What was meant as a routine speech about the merits of cultural exclusion by Georgy Nikolov has quickly devolved into a public relations disaster for the intelligentsia. Okay, so we got the plus 10% one here. And we're in studies, so let's take that. Now the iron mines, we have plenty of iron, and I don't want to tank the price because we're trying to get the company up. Lead, on the other hand, we could use a little bit more. Livestock ranches were doing everything. Mill farms were doing everything. So what does that put explosives? Yeah, pretty far down. So now let's utilize the PM there. Alright, it gives us a good amount there. Oil. Do we have whaling? No, we don't. Okay. 2 years, 9 months, and we get the Teamkiller achievement. Alright. How are we with fertilizer? Yeah, we need quite a bit more. Oh, why was I not... Sometimes I'm so stupid. I wasn't keeping up with these. No, we'll come back to that. Yeah, let's fix up the military shipyards. We'll use steamships. We gotta build a whole bunch of motors. We only have one, jeez. Ah, open hearth process. Excellent. And then we're gonna fix things up as we go. Steel mills, let's go to open hearth process. Alright. So we just messed with a whole bunch of stuff, but it's all needed. Alright, so now, once we finish this build queue, we'll be able to go to steel frame buildings. Now that we have more publicly traded companies, we should now focus on what comes next. Yeah, we'll take the tech. Pacifists led by Hristo Shampov are protesting against the weapons manufacturing. Oh yeah, this damn thing. Yeah, we're not gonna cut back on that. Here we go. We can cut down on the stall. Although they're going to ask for a lot. Let's do it anyway. Amid much shouting, insults, and regrettable turns of phrase, several paths have emerged that would convince the petite bourgeoisie to allow cultural exclusion to pass. Yeah, we're definitely not doing the guild system. Ugh. Yeah, I would have known this. Excited for the incoming new features. I'm gonna guess, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, super excited. The new like character pool thing sounds really interesting. And the like one general armies I think is gonna be fascinating. So excited to try that one out. Oh yeah, the munitions plants, we can stop subsidizing that. The goods for government buildings. The Arts Academy in Dobruja has become a major center of the realist movement, producing some of the finest works of our generation. No, we'll take the tech. An internal investigation has discovered that a government official received many gifts from Grigor Karamanakov on behalf of the Anti-Ottoman League. Who's in that? Oh, just the church. Oh, we could get some legitimacy, which I think we could use. Oh, he'll resign. What's this guy's deal? So he's giving them political strength. Ooh, and plus 20% pop attraction. Yeah, let's take that. So now the leader is a liberal. Okay. Nice. Did you privatize your financial districts? Yes, we did. Yep. Or no, they're publicly traded. They start privatized. Some shopkeepers have expressed opposition to the equal treatment of Greek people under the cultural exclusion law, announcing that they will refuse them service. Damn. Alright, we'll have to take that one. I can't help but find so funny how Victoria 3 becoming more and more a great man history game with individuals being the deciding factor in everything. A far cry from the materialism is based on. Yeah. Well, it's interesting though, because it sounds like the new character system is going to make it more difficult for random people to become the like great man of history. That you need to have like an important position within a country to hold a lot of sway. So I think that's going to be interesting, because you're still going to be able to have like a single character that can really change a lot of stuff, but we're not going to be able to now just like invite somebody, make them the head of your IG, an interest group, and then suddenly everything's better. Because it sounds like agitators are going to have very low prominence or political power. And so you got to get them into, you can get them into your country, but then you really got to get them into a position in order for them to like really make a difference. Now, we're not hurting for workers, right? Yeah. In fact, we got quite a bit. With socialist ideas sweeping across Bulgaria, the Zhukov government has determined that drastic concessions to Orestes' progress must be considered. There's sufficient momentum for a rapid policy change. So we can do wage subsidies. Not a great time for it. Or we can do regulatory bodies. This would be nice, but well, clearly we can't afford welfare payments right now. So we can do regulatory bodies and it won't cost us money, and we do have bureaucracy. So we'll do better working conditions. Oh, yeah, that's what you meant about the financial districts. Yeah. Yep, so we made them public. Even with that change, that's going more into the elite theory direction, yeah, which is along the lines of the elites are the deciding factor in society direction. Not the same as great man theory, but similar, yeah. Well, what's interesting is we're now going to get a new character type called a magnate. And so it's going to be like a wealthy person using their wealth to influence politics, which is an interesting thing. What's left for the achievements? So for the Teamkiller achievement, we just got to wait for this to time out. So when this times out, we'll complete this journal entry, and then we get the Teamkiller achievement. After that, what we need is Prussia of the Balkans. We've completed the Prussia of the Balkans journal entry. We now just need a higher prestige than Germany, and that's going to be difficult. Yeah, Teamkiller we will get. The other ones we got some working to do. All right, so we're going to get a little bit more here. We should be working on somebody else. Yeah, so the problem is they're holding on to a lot of their leverage. Yeah, they have a lot of leverage resistance because of population, so who else could we get in here? Oh, Croatia's already in a power block. The arrest and alleged ill treatment of a disorderly protester affiliated with the Albanian national movement has sparked resentment amongst his compatriots. Further demonstrations have been arranged, urging his release. What's the Albanian national movement? 25. Okay. But also, the industrialists are already happy, so we'll take that. The Dev Diary, the Magnates, is the only character type that has holdings like CK3, but left it open for more characters to have them in the future, so many things could benefit from that idea. Yeah, there's a couple things in that Dev Diary that clearly is like, we're using this right now, but this is something we're going to be using a lot more in the future. Which is interesting. Oh, these are up for sale. See, these reinvestments are killing me. Oh, interesting. We are ranked 5th, while we have this all the way down. That's interesting. What do we got here? Oh, finally, this Turkish national movement is doing their thing. Well, their activism is only going to get up to 77, so for the moment. Yeah, I think what we do is we do cultural exclusion, and then next we're going to go to total separation. And that will maximize the amount of acceptance that we can give to people. Because this is mainly all from obstinance. Although, we're getting 5% tax waste from that, but that's not all the tax waste. Yeah, what is the tax waste from? Oh, yeah, so it's only 5% here. Yeah, 18, 19% in all these places. Oof, look at this turmoil. That's what it is. All right. So we got cultural exclusion. Can we get these guys into government yet? No. All right. But let's do this. The communist movement, okay. Ooh, we're gonna have to negotiate with them on this. The industrialists have agreed to meet at a local market to surreptitiously discuss changing their stance on total separation. See, I don't want to get the private construction contracts, but damn. I just built a whole bunch of steel mills too. I could have done that. Oh, but explosives will count, right? Yeah. So we would need to build 19. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could give them political concessions. I don't want them to get overly powerful, though. I guess... See, though, 10 years of these private construction contracts, this stuff is really kills me. Especially when we only have 100 construction points. I'd rather just give them the political concessions. Remember Spain content? We need the carlist war mechanics to be a general thing in the game. Oh, yeah, yeah. The, what is that mechanic called? Guerrilla warfare, yeah. Yeah, that is a lot of fun when you start with Spain. Oh, yeah, wait, what's going on here? Dissidents in Kokna Trachea have announced plans for a major march around government offices in the near future. While they profess peaceful intentions and claim everyone will be unarmed, the march itself will obviously serve as a rallying point for those unhappy with the government. 5% of lower strata. Yeah, let's just take this. Egypt. Oh, Egypt is somebody we could look to get in our... Yeah, let's take that. Algeria would benefit so much from it. Yeah, in all of Africa. That's true. Guerrilla warfare tactic in Algeria. Oh, man. That's a dream update. This is so true. Oh, look at that. Actually, that treaty very well might get Egypt into our power block. One of these days, could you explain in some detail about job seekers? Not sure what they are, just people looking for better jobs, but already employed. Why a separate tab? Yeah, that is what they are, basically. So, actually, I can explain it pretty quickly. Let's take a look at some pops. So they're people that have negative job satisfaction, so they're looking for better employment, which means they're looking for a better job. And particularly, like, these guys are laborers. Laborers are the lowest level of paid worker that you can have in your country. So they're looking to advance out of being a laborer. And you can see here the breakdown as to why they're not satisfied. But the problem is, because they're employed, a new job needs to be offering at least 10% more than what they're currently earning. And they need to have the qualifications for it in order to move. Yeah, you can see here. So yeah, these guys are not earning a net income. So they're gonna go down a level of wealth, which isn't good. I need to raise wages. What I really need to do is so we did a bunch of PMs, but I could also really use just better jobs. So, and this is the thing that people always say, like, don't do labor saving PMs when you have people to hire. It's not entirely true, though. You don't want to use labor saving PMs when you have peasants, but even though we have 27,000 unemployed, like, it would be good to use the rotary valve engine here, because they're going to let go of 10,000 laborers. So then you can build more levels of this, hire people into better jobs, and they'll be more willing to take that job because they now don't have an income. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. I really want to switch to iron frame or steel frame buildings, but we really do need to get through all of this. Man, we're about to hit 1900 though. Yeah, so basically if you see your state has a lot of job seekers, it's a place that you can really build some heavy industry, because usually heavy industry has better jobs. But we need to make money. Paper. Oh, motors. Motors. Ah, we can get another company. Where do we have coal? And by better jobs, do you mean urban jobs, i.e. not agricultural ones? Yeah. So like, yeah, definitely not agricultural jobs. But even within the urban jobs, like if you look, we're hiring... Oh my god. I hate it when it's like this. Well, okay, I won't use the mouse to show, but we're hiring 6.2k laborers. Actually, a total of... It should show me that's just vacancies there. Well, it won't show me the grand total, but we're hiring a ton of laborers. So yeah, getting people out of the agricultural jobs, but also getting people out of these labor jobs here. So let's say we did rotary valve engine. This building will hire 10,000 less laborers. So those people don't have a job, but that means too, we could just build a whole bunch of more levels here and it will hire up all those people, but in a better job. So it's really a matter of using more automation. But you do also need to, you can't just use the automation, you got to use the automation and then add more levels of these jobs. Okay, so I just became a programmer to play MK11 online. Why would you need to be a programmer for that? That's interesting. I guess I try to deal with this by concentrating on Soul. If that stays up, then it should take care of the low wage problem, I think. Yeah, but in order to raise standard of living, you got to get people into higher like positions. Laborers will never have a very high standard of living, or at least I shouldn't say that, they can, but if you can get somebody into a much higher level of position, they'll have an easier time getting a higher level of wealth, because, well, a higher standard of living, because standard of living is tied. Standard of living here is basically just your level of wealth with some modifiers. So if you can raise somebody's level of wealth, you'll raise their standard of living. To raise their wealth, you give them a better job, because there's wage multipliers on jobs. So like laborers don't get any wage multiplier, and then actually we can look at it in the building. If we look at the wages, yeah, I don't know if it shows it here, but basically like machinists I think get a 1.5 times wage multiplier. So if you can get somebody out of a labor job into a machinist job, they're going to make more, they make more money, and then they get more wealth, and then they raise their standard of living. Oh, because I had to input some lines of code into PowerShell. Nice. Nice, okay. I don't quite know what PowerShell is, but sounds cool. I try to make basic goods cheap enough for everyone to afford. Yeah. But well, it kind of works in a self-sustaining system there. So if you raise their level of wealth, then their basket of goods change. So if you look at laborers and you look at their pop expenses and you look at their needs, they have these categories and they're gonna buy things based on these categories, right? If you look at somebody with a higher job, so let's look at machinists. Their needs, they start using more expensive, their basket of goods starts including more expensive goods, which means you get more pop demand for those goods in your market. Maybe it's just too nitpicky for me. No, it's like all kind of part of it. A lot of this happens behind the scenes too as you just advance through the game. All right, we need a company. We need a company. Actually what we could really use is the so here's one benefit of we were talking about benefits of power blocks. If you get level 3 mandate in construction, you can get this United Construction Conglomerate, which you can see basically builds you everything you need for steel frame buildings. And then when it's at prosperity, it gives you plus 20% construction sector throughput, which is really nice. Oh, look at this. Yeah, see, this is the thing. Oh, and we can add steel. But we need level 5 explosives or munition. Western Serbia. Yeah, we don't have Western Serbia. Oh, yeah, the food company, which gives birth rate at prosperity. This is also true. So, yeah, not this one. This is a... yeah. Oh, we can now get this. Oh, yeah, but we don't really need that. Oh, yeah, no, this is the one I was thinking of. Plus 5% army offense and defense, prestige guns, and we can add steel to it. Yeah, we could get this in Benin. Yeah, I'm trying to go by your tutorial video, but there's too many things to keep track of for my smooth brain. Yeah, I know how you feel. That's kind of how I felt making the video. I mean, I think the actual gameplay of it is don't once you've de-peasanted, even if you have unemployment, use labor-saving PMs, but to continue to build up levels of heavy industry so that people get better jobs. And that will raise everyone's wealth collectively. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Really want to get this. So level 5 arms or artillery. Yeah, we just need 2 more here. Is that though? I'm gonna have to take on Germany at some point. And I can get steel with it. We could become more of like an arms producer. Yeah, that is what we want. We're gonna bump that up to the top so we can get the company going. We're gonna need to do that. When somebody comes knocking at my door for war, I'll be happy I did that. All right. I think we can get a prestige small arm going. You know, the other thing we need here is we need more trade centers and we need more better trade advantage. So yeah, let's start getting in on the small arms trade here. So Qing, Argentina. What do we have? Oh yeah, that's right. We lost a lot of our interests. One more. Why are we not exporting tobacco enough? All right. Venezuela, Philippines. We have one more. Where, actually, hold on. Where are there no potentials for tobacco? Possibly Persia. Now let's put it up here. Oh, are we passing anything right now? Oh, yeah, this. Oh, yeah, and let me take a look at the Turkish pops. Ah, France. Yeah, they finally got their own power block. All right. So now they're up to 20. So they're moving up. Let's take a look at what the... Yeah. All right. Dude, this is always a tough transition here. Well, okay, hold on. We can get more glass. Oh, we are utilizing that. Oops. All right, I think it's time we move to steel frame buildings and use the extra construction points to get through this. So let's do this. Yeah, look at that. Almost doubled our construction points. Oh, a socialist movement. Okay. Yeah, we're having a problem with... Ooh, okay, yeah. No, I don't think we're ready for that yet. Well, I think we reached our stopping point for the night. We did do... Oh, you know what? Actually, let's just get our company. 2 more weeks. That'll be the last thing we do for the episode. We'll add the company in. A popular Bulgarian newsletter has released a statement by Pravoslav Andanov endorsing several poets known for their sympathies for the petite bourgeoisie's interests. We will take this one so that we get off of xenophobia. Oh, well, no, they're not very amenable, so we won't do that. All right. So let's get... You know, this would be a good one too, actually. But in terms of what we need to do in this run... Wait, where is it? Oh, what the hell, what the hell, what the hell? Where is it? By building those any combination arms industries artillery in a single state which are privately owned or nationally owned and not owned by a company. Oh, you know, I didn't... Huh. I don't really understand there. But we'll do a artillery foundry here. All right, so 18 weeks. We'll get to the end of the artillery foundry here. Oh boy. Alright, we're dealing with a couple things here. Ah, man. 2 Sicilies. You're killing me. You're killing my vibe. Oh. We can get Cyprus here. Why not? Oh, what? Albania. Why are you guys so mean to us, Albania? Damn. Alright, Ham. Thanks for the advice and good game tonight. Hopefully next week we'll fix the economy. Yeah. Yeah, next week, hopefully. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. Yeah, we're ending in a couple minutes here. I'm just gonna get this company and call it a night, but thanks for hanging out. Hopefully I'll see you on Friday for some CK3. You can't check the reason Albania hates you. Oh yeah, let's check. Can you switch your construction sectors by state to steel frame buildings? You can, but right now I only have construct. Oh, this might be what's costing us a ton of money. Ah, nice. So yeah, let's get rid of that. But yeah, I only have it in one state. So they see us as a threatening force. They also see us as a bit of a natural enemy. So improving relations will help. But that's going to be an uphill battle right there. I don't want to take you over. I just want you to fight Germany when I need you to. Come on, Albania. Yeah, they just kind of decided. They're like, you know what? Those guys got shifty eyes. Germany's on to us that we don't like them. In this run, at least. Alright. The budget is getting a little bit back to normal. Alright. So now we should be able to get it. And there we go. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at our executive. Lyubin Zekov, an industrialist liberal. Plus 10% heavy industries throughput, plus 10% military industries throughput. That's going to be great. Very good executive. Let's add in steel. Excellent. All right, so that will be it for tonight. But yeah, good run tonight. Definitely next episode we'll be getting the Teamkiller achievement, so that's nice. So then it's just Prussia, the Balkans, and then maybe some Yugoslavia forming if we can. But thank you for watching, everybody. Yeah, good game, good progress. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Mauricio. Thanks for watching. Next time I'll be on will be Thursday. Thursday we'll be doing our double session day for Europa Universalis 5. So I'll have a session in the morning and then one in the evening. So we'll be continuing our Holland run. So hopefully I'll see everybody on Thursday. Other than that, thank you for watching and have a good night. And as always, be awesome, my friends. I'll see you next time.